Good night, everyone. I'm Marissa from 2in1 Blog. You can find us at 2in1blog.blogspot.com. For those of you who have seen our videos before and read our blog and stuff like that, thank you, first and foremost. Second of all, I know I have been kind of MIA from our videos. You know, life kind of gets busy. If I can't do one, I try to do the other, so I hope you've been staying up the blog and reading some of the stuff that Vanessa and I have been putting out there. I'm going to try to keep mine as short and sweet as possible tonight. I'm really kind of tired. It was a long day at work. Always productive, but yeah, really tired. I want to also make it kind of fun. As you know, Vanessa is really into The Walking Dead. I tried to watch the show when it first came on, and I could not make it past the first 5 minutes. The makeup, which is phenomenal, freaked me the heck out. So, definitely not a show I can get into. I've tried numerous times, and I'm just like, ugh, no. So, True Blood is kind of like the thing that is most people that I work with are watching. Doctors, nurses, techs, IV nurses, like PT, OT, respiratory. There's at least one person from every single area in the hospital that is watching True Blood. I watched season 2, when HBO, whatever it comes on, does that whole free premium channel thing once a year. A few years ago, obviously, I watched the second season and I really enjoyed it. Well, my dear friend, Katie K, she has all the seasons on DVD. She so kindly lent them to me, and I got to watch them from the beginning. I've done 1, I've done 2, I've done 3. I'm halfway through 4. I had to take a break because I started to have dreams about True Blood. That's not okay. But I will tell you this. I am officially a Trubie. I think I'm addicted. I know I'm addicted. It is hard for me not to turn on my DVD player and put True Blood in and just watch it until I know that I will not be functioning properly the next day from lack of sleep, but I have to see just one more. It's almost like Candy Crush. Just one more level. Just one more episode. But I love the show. I do. Funny enough, when it first started, or I first started watching it from the first season, I could not stand Bill or Siggy. I absolutely adore Lafayette. Of course, Eric. Gorgeousness through and through. It's not just his body or his face or his hair. It's the way he carries himself. It's the way he talks, the way he walks, the way he dresses. He is a foxy man. But as the show has progressed, my disdain for Bill has grown and my tolerance for Siggy has grown, which I thought they would both just be in the same boat, and I just can't stand, either of them till the end of the season, but that's how it is. Bill, first of all, one of my best friends, Amela, her boyfriend, David, and his roommate, Will, are hilarious, and of course they all watch, well, not all, I don't think Will does, I don't know if Will does, but I know David and Amela watch True Blood together, and David likes to make fun of the way Bill says Siggy. Now, I was just starting to, start the seasons over from the beginning when I went to spend some time with them, and they were walking around the house talking about, Siggy, I am your maker. Just, of course, making fun of the way he did it. So, for the longest time, every time I watched it, I laughed at inappropriate moments because all I could hear in my head is them going, Siggy. And then when I came across that one episode where Siggy was like, I just keep thinking that I'm going to see Bill walk through that door and go, Siggy. I was like, to no avail. That's the only thing I like about him because I find it funny. I think his character is there's so much self-loathing, but at the same time he's self-righteous. It's like this precarious balance between two extremes. How can you be so self-loathing and yet be so self-righteous? I don't know. I feel like he is conniving. I feel like I just can't stand him. There's nothing I like about him. Eric cannot like someone and he'll tell you, I don't like you, but I need you because I need to do this. He can plan something beautifully and execute it. Ooh, and Godric, his maker. I will honestly say, I said I got into season 2. That's when Godric showed up, and unfortunately, even though he's in some cameos in season 4, as I don't know, Eric's conscience, when Godric met the light, I boo-hooed. I did. I couldn't help it. I totally fell in love with Godric. I know that he wasn't always the vampire that he was at the end. You could see this from flashbacks, which I found was very interesting, but the vampire who he was at the end, his thought process, and again, the way he carried himself, the way he showed mercy, and he is incredibly strong. So many things about Godric that I really found appealing, including his name, even though he's short, and I find short men unappealing. I really was attracted to Godric. I really think it was the essence of who he was. I mean, like, whoever the dude was who played that character, bravo you. You did a phenomenal job. Again, Eric, fantastic. Pam has moments where I kind of want to punch her in her throat. She's just a little too extra with her, very dry, cavalier attitude. But that's who she's meant to be. I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, but she's probably not like that in real life, but it doesn't matter. I just feel like she's a little extra sometimes. Lafayette. I love Lafayette because he's a fighter and he knows he has flaws, but he doesn't make excuses for them. He owns up to them. He tells you, yes, I do this and this is why. I love that he has infinite love for his mother, no matter how much she might hurt him with how she talks and what he says. I know she has a medical condition, and he understands that, and he tries very hard not to hold it against him. And I know a lot of people who probably put in the same situation can do that. I love that he tries to empower and protect his cousin. And yeah, he falls short, and he owns up for falling short, but he's also kind of like the referee. He's like the mother hen in that group. Like the episode where Bill almost drank Suki dry, and Lafayette was there, and they were all flipping out. He was always the one calming. He is the constant intermediary, like, between his loved ones, like Jason, Suki, Tara, Jesus. Yeah, between them and other people. He will stand in the line of fire for those he loves. He'll stand with them, beside them, behind them, without a second thought. I really appreciate that about Lafayette. I really do. Tara, I just feel like saying grow the F up. She knows she has issues. She has a bad mom, blah, blah, blah. A lot of us have parents that fall short or do crappy stuff. But the thing about being an adult, you have to learn not to make the same mistakes. And you have to deal with your pain in order for you to have a future. And I feel like she runs, but she doesn't ever come to terms with it. She doesn't ever face and say, this happened and this is how I felt and this is why I felt that way and things like that. She gets on my nerves and I feel bad for her simultaneously. True Blood. Oh my gosh. I did not think I would be like, I didn't think I'd be a Trubie, but I am. Wow. I'm going to end this with saying Jason, he's a good character. Joe is coming into the picture. Joe, who's also known on the show as Alcide. I call him Joe because I feel like in life we will meet one day. And, if we met one day. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, he is gorgeous. Him and Eric both are absolutely beautiful. But I think I prefer Eric because his character is also what I find appealing. Alcide, he is too big to be that tender. I mean, everybody goes through a broken heart. I understand that. No one's that different. But I kind of wish he was, a little more cutthroat. A little more steadfast within himself. Because I feel like he rolls over too much for people. and that can get him into trouble. But Alcide is also very foxy. Amela and I always talk about wolf versus vampire, and for me, give me an eternity with Eric, and I would meet the true death in like 1,000, 2,000 years after I've had my fill of him. Now, I probably would never have my fill of him. But give me an eternity with Eric, and true death wouldn't be something I fear. With Alcide, you gotta get like 80 years, as she would say. And for her, that's enough. Not for me. Have something as foxy as Eric sitting next to you. For eternity? Yeah. Anyway, this is my post. I thought it'd be way shorter than this, but it's not. I am officially a Trubie. Can't wait to finish the seasons. I'm trying not to run through them like water. So, Finesse can't get into True Blood. I can't get into Walking Dead, but I'm pretty sure you'll get more posts about both of them from us, respectively, of course. True Blood, all the way. Until another time, lovelies, just a little bit of, my take on being a new Trubie. I wish you love and happiness of the truest kind, and definitely take care. Don't forget to add, like, share, do all that kind of stuff. You can find us here on our blog. We really appreciate you watching. Bye.